Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So today we are going to finish off our little adventures in Wonderland, and what I want to do here in the Lotus Forest is dunk this rock into the thing. Something we can only do as large Sora. So yeah, and for good reason. That will make 2 more lilies appear and help us, well, get to where we want to go, because we do have a boss coming up, of course, here in Wonderland. So yeah, we are also going to face a new type of Heartless as well. Probably, well, I would like to think, thus far at least, the most annoying Heartless in the game thus far. So yeah, of course. So I don't know if they'll appear out of nowhere. Let's see. No, those are soldiers. We've fought them before. Yeah, they're annoying, but not as annoying as this one that's coming up. So, let's see. And don't you dare kick me. Don't you dare kick me. So, will they appear? Apparently not. So let's go on these lilies. And this will take us over to this mushroom and into this rather secluded area, where, yes, more Heartless will appear. However, we have a few more, dare I say, flowers as well. And they may well be important, as we will see. Apparently I chose to take, should I say, a pause break here. Okay, then, we're back. So, this one wants a high potion. Yeah, well, I kind of want to hold on to that, I think. Do I want... Okay, maybe I do... do I? Well, I suppose I just use it on Sora. Well, too bad. I suppose I could always take the one that Goofy has, or something like that. So yeah, let's take Goofy's one. Yes, I know. Rather stupid of me to do that, but there you go. So, this time, let's give it to the flower. Yes, I know, but we can actually return to Traverse Town. And that was somewhat of a waste, because all we got was MP balls. True, it might be good for Donald. He's been using a lot of magic. And if we open this chest, we'll actually get some more of the Dalmatians. So that is good. Yes, if you get all of the Dalmatians, certainly in the PS3 and PS4 versions of Kingdom Hearts, you will get the Top Dog trophy eventually. So yeah. I know I'm not the type of guy who's a trophy hunter, but yeah. And what do you know? We actually run into a very rare enemy there by the name of the White Mushroom. They are very hard to defeat, however, and they teleport all over the place, seriously. If you're able to defeat them, then pretty much what happens is that you will be able to get a boatload of experience for Sora, Donald, and Goofy. So yeah, is it worth investing your time? Certainly if you are wanting to level grind in this game, which I sometimes do just by virtue of so many Heartless popping up. So, where we want to go is somewhere very different to where we've been thus far, if you know what I mean. So, I am going up here. That goes back to the Bazaar Room, which I do not want to go to. No, I do not. I do not want to go to the Bazaar Room. So, let's see. There's that secluded area we saw earlier with the flower that gave us the thing. There is a Trinity mark in here, however, so I think I will jump on here and get some more items, including a camping set, although I'm going to use them just yet. You can also get these, shock me. Do I have thunder? No, I do not, so I cannot shock you. And at this point, I don't think Disney owned Marvel in 2002, so we can't really use Mjolnir either. So that's out. So instead, I am going to oh dear. Yes. So I am going back to this area, it seems, and we are going to the Tea Party Garden. Yes. Seemingly, this is where the Mad Hatter and the March Hare have their unbirthday parties, but they don't seem to be here. Who knows? Maybe the Mad Hatter is dare I say, too ashamed of what happened in the Tim Burton movies. Well, seriously. Even though I do love Johnny Depp, his performance as the Mad Hatter was not one of my favourites. Anyway, that being said, what we want to do here is firstly get rid of the Heartless. Yada yada yada. We've seen this happen before. Yes, I do not like the Heartless here. But what we have to do... oh, and there's the new Heartless there! Finally I can talk about them. That big, rather bulky, fat Heartless is known as a large body. And he uses rather huge obesity to get in your way. The only way you can attack him is from behind. Seriously. There is no point in attacking his belly because he'll just bounce right off. And eventually what he will do is lunge forward with his large belly. And also pound the ground. Yes, he can do that. Yes. And charging forward is no problem for this rather hulking Heartless. Seriously, I do not like these guys. They have a crap ton of HP, and thus far are the hardest Heartless to beat. Though when you do beat them, you do get a lot of money and HP balls, just to compensate for how annoying they are. So, what we want to do here is use our... well, actually no, we don't want to use fire magic here. Instead, we want to light up both these torches. Yes. There's one right next to them where the Cheshire Cat appeared. So, indeed... What's this one? Okay, Blaze Shard. That was good for synthesis. Now, go on about synthesis a little later. What does the Cheshire Cat say now? We'll see the shadows. I'm guessing that he means the Heartless. Yes, well, that's a given. But going back to the large bodies... Yeah, seriously. Remember how I said in certain areas in Kingdom Hearts 1 you'll feel boxed in? Well, especially in dare I say, in Traverse Town, those Heartless really, really get on my nerves when I go back to thingy. Anyway, now that latch goes back apparently to the Queen's Castle. Do I want to go there? I'm sorry for the snort there. Maybe I might want to save. However, I'm just looking around the area for any more, dare I say, things, but it doesn't seem so. So, let's go back to the Queen's Castle and save, and then we will actually face the boss. I did actually, return, believe it or not, before I go on, treasure chest, and this one has a Thundara gummy. Okay, again, I'm not really into customizing my gummy shit, but never mind, I'm gonna save, and then we will face the boss, which is weird. I did actually go back to Traverse Town to get some more items, but there we go. So, that's why you see me start again. So, where we want to go now is back to the Bazaar Room. Yes, I'm serious. Back to the Bazaar Room in order to, face the boss. And the boss is actually pretty tough. Even for this stage in the game, he is very tough. So you will see the Cheshire Cat is on the table here. So indeed, let's jump on the chair and go up there and speak to him. And that will actually trigger the boss appearing. Yes. Well then, here they come. Well, in this case, this is our boss, the Trickmaster. And he is very, very tough. Why, you may ask? Well, you will see once the fight gets underway. So yeah, he carries around 2 flame sticks, dare I say. So yeah, the annoyance of fighting the Trickmaster is that you cannot jump very high in this room. You will need to fight him from an elevated position just to hit him with your Keyblade. So yeah, seemingly Goofy can hit him because he's actually quite a good jumper. Seemingly. Yes, well done there, Goofy. It's just a shame that Sora is not a great jumper thus far. He will get an ability to help him jump, but yeah. Once you have done some damage, he will eventually become stunned and drop some HP balls. So yeah, apparently Goofy did enough damage to do so. Unfortunately, what I find annoying about this boss when you're trying to hit him is that eventually he will get rid of the table you're standing on, seriously. He will walk on over to it and pretty much slam it with his flame sticks, seriously. And he also gets rid of the chair, which seemingly you cannot reach otherwise. So yeah, very tough boss indeed. However, there is an area you can still hit him from, and that's over by this chair here. Yes, it's not easy, but yeah. The long wind-up for Sora's jump does help. Seriously. Especially if he's in, like, Eye's view or something. It is kind of hard to say. Eventually what will happen with this boss is that he will go over to the stove there on the right-hand side of the room and light up his, there's his flame sticks. So yeah. If I had equipped the scan ability, this would have made this fight a little bit more bearable, I guess. But I didn't, foolishly. Or I haven't learned it yet, should I say. So yeah. I don't know if he automatically goes over to the stove on his own. But yeah. Still very tough boss. And unfortunately, oh, never mind. I think Donald used one of his potions. So yeah. Apparently, he's not going over to the stove. He honestly does do it on. I don't know if he does it on standard mode, but he's certain. Okay, now he's moving over to the stove. Yeah, and now the chair is back, and apparently the very true to Wonderland, the table is rotating. And now the Trickmaster will start breathing fire with his thing and flailing his things around. Seriously, very annoying. If you did not go back to Traverse Town to buy more items, then this fight is very, very much unwinnable without it, because even with Donald and Goofy healing you, you can't just rely on the Trickmaster to be stunned at this point in the fight, seriously. But there you go. You can actually use the chair for cover, which is probably a good idea, actually. Seriously. Eventually, once he runs out of fire, he apparently does go back to the stove and relights his flame sticks, or are they sparklers? No, they're not sparklers. But yeah, as I said, the chair does make good cover for it. So yeah, as does the table, actually. I don't know if if they were made of wood in real life, then I think they would catch fire. But there you go. And there's an example of the Trickmaster actually pretty much knocking the table down. And Donald and Goofy are out cold. Yeah, although they're only stunned. To borrow from, from George of the Jungle, the characters don't die, they just get big boo-boos. And that is certainly the case with Donald and Goofy. Of course, they are first and foremost, to borrow from Roger Rabbit, Toons! So, of course they would not. And now that fire is following me like a homing missile! Seriously. Again, and Goofy's back on his feet, thankfully, so he will be able to hit the boss, so that's something. Yeah, you do it, Goofy! Don't let that gigantic jester have his way, I don't think. And I'm out of items, I only have one potion for the thing. I don't know if I went back to the Lotus Forest and foolishly used some more potions. Which does happen. I don't know, I think I do have the fire spell. I don't really want to use it, so to speak. So there you go. That's the boss, basically. And this boss fight is nearly over, believe it or not. Yes, I'm low on HP, but there we go. Get those HP balls, Sora, and then we can beat the boss. And with that done, eventually what will happen is that he will fall over and pretty much, well, give up his heart, so to speak. Yep, the Trickmaster is done. And there goes his heart. And now I will just leave it to the, well, almost. No, I am going to keep talking through this cutscene, I think. Although there is something from the doorknob there.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
Okay. Apparently the Keyblade has more powers than you think. It can seal a keyhole. Is that a gummy? I'm guessing that's a gummy. Okay, well, apparently we're going to hold on to that, which will probably be helpful. Anything to say? Okay, where did she go? Yeah, I guess we will. Well, I'm going to go save, and on the next episode, we will head for the deep jungle. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!